you saw last night on the debate stage was Joe Biden, a president with integrity and character, who told the truth. And Donald Trump told lie after lie after lie. Oh, you're good. You're so good.
Yes, my little puppies. Good job. You said exactly what I wanted you to say. Good job. You're falling for all my bullshit. Such good little things you are, you stupid motherfuckers, you. Good job. Poor grandpa over here doesn't know what the fuck is going on. What even is America anymore? The fuck is going on? And aren't they all politicians? Don't they all freaking lie? Isn't that like their job? And what is he smiling about back there? This woman is freaking... I didn't even know who she was at first when I saw her trending on Twitter, and I'm like, oh, that's the president's wife? Lord have mercy. Look, I'm not into freaking... I'm not even gonna get into that. But the way that she talked down to him in the clip that I saw, it was so demeaning. Maybe there's a part of it that just took me to a place that I did not want to remember, but I've seen someone treating my family member like that, talking down to them like they're a child and they're not human. I know he's old as shit and he doesn't know what's going on half the time, but doing that on national TV is freaking disgusting.
Joe, you did such a great job. You answered every question. You knew all the facts. And let me ask the crowd, what did Trump do?
Look at her getting off on her shit, man. Look at him standing there like, what did she say? Like, good job, Joe. You're such a good boy. I'm so relieved that you didn't fall asleep and tumble over like you usually do at home. What a disgusting bitch. Wow. I mean, you could interpret it as her trying to uphold her husband, but it's so patronizing. And he's the president of the United States. And you were talking down to him like he's a freaking 3-year-old. It doesn't matter who you vote for or what side you're on. Everybody could see very clearly that this was very indecent behavior on her part. If she's trying to make herself look good because she wants to run for president later, she's not doing herself any freaking favors. And the people are just eating it up. You know what she reminds me of? And I'm sorry, this is going to tick off a lot of people. It reminds me of a pastor. When I used to be Christian, I went to this church. And they would do the same kind of manipulation tactics with getting the crowd amped up and feeding the crowd. And because the crowd is like, oh my God, someone of power recognized us, they just start feeding from their hands and doing exactly what the pastor says. Like, and they'll do the thing. God said what? Not to shack up. What did God say? Not to shack up. And if you do, you go to hell. And like everyone's cheering, God is good in Jesus' name, blood of Jesus Christ. And it's just, I'm just looking around at all these people like, okay, really? Everyone's just eating this up. No one's using their mind. No one's asking questions. Gotcha. Okay, we're just supposed to swallow this down blindly. What is it with people and politicians? Like, this is disgusting. What even... Bro, they need... I'll say this. Democrats need to find someone who can stand up and walk without needing to be helped. And who's falling over every 5 seconds. This man has been seen on TV falling up the stairs multiple times in quick succession. Falling up the stairs. Up. My man's is being saluted, as you can see here in the video. And as the soldier down... I'm sorry, if I was I don't care who this was. If it was Trump, if it was Biden, if it was Hillary, Obama, I don't care which one of them. If you're falling up the stairs while people are saluting you and watching, I'm laughing my ass off. I know dude would probably be fired or kicked out of the military or whatever if they caught him doing this. You know the restraint? Look at the two guys on the side, right? They don't see what's happening, but the guy right here sees what's happening. Do you know the restraint required to keep a completely straight face as you're watching someone fall up the stairs? Oh God, please, Lord. I would have been laughing my ass off. I made it, guys. Look, I really hope, I would have so much respect for Biden if he was actually a comedian and all of this was just a skit the entire time. Like he's just like an ex-stuntman or something in his free time, and he just does this shit to get clicks. Then I could kind of understand. Because like that would be big respect. Oh Lord.
Mr. President, Dr. Biden, how was the anniversary? It's coming.
Bro, this is embarrassing as shit, man. This is so embarrassing. If I were his grandchildren, I mean, I probably would, never mind. If I had a grandfather and that happened to him, for everybody to see repeatedly, I'd be so angry. I'd be so angry at everyone for pushing him into this and for him embarrassing us like this. My grandfather was 105, 106 when he fell down the stairs one time because he was confused and he's like, oh, I thought this was the bathroom. And I was like, oh my God. Like, I was terrified because I'm like, oh Lord. But you know, people from my family are just built different. And he was at the bottom of the stairs freaking laughing. I'm like, Papa, are you okay? He's like, yeah, I thought this was the bathroom. And I'm like, you sure, Papa, we're okay? And he's laughing his ass off. I'm like, okay, maybe he's not feeling it yet. But I help him up, and he's like, I'm fine. And then he walks up the stairs, and then he goes to the bathroom and laughs it off. And I'm like, don't tell Mom, okay? And he's like, okay, you got it. And that was it. Kudos to Biden, though. He fell, and he was like, all right, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep going. The Guardian put this out, by the way. And I know the people editing this were probably, he's fine. Of course, he walked away, and he's fine. If he had gotten, like, really hurt, it wouldn't have been funny. But he's, good thing he was wearing his helmet, you know? I swear to God, is he joking? Like, I legitimately am wondering if he's doing this just to be funny. But because of how old he is and decline in his health, I don't think he is. Which makes the people that are pushing him hard to keep doing this very evil. Why can't they find another candidate? Why can't they have somebody who isn't suffering from dementia or whatever is going on? He's senile. He can barely stand up. This is not making people look good. Like, I don't understand. It's just cruel. It's very cruel, and you're literally putting him in danger by pushing him like this. And then it's ironic, this woman being all like, oh, the other guy lies. That's all y'all have been doing too. Every single one of you lie. I like how the other side tells the other side, that person over there is lying, and the other side's like, that's lying, and both red and blue are pointing fingers at each other. Meanwhile, the people below are too stupid to see that, yeah, everybody is lying. The only thing that I will give Trump, though, is that wasn't he, like, not a politician before he came into this? Like, before, like, when I would start voting and stuff, I knew that every single politician lied. I'm like, okay, I need to see, like, a track record. I might not like the people that I'm voting for, but let me see a track record of things that they've done. You know, like, things that they've actually... Let me see, because I know we were all fearful when that shit happened, and Trump was president, but the economy was better. I mean, even the people who hate him are like, can't lie, though. Don't like him. Fuck that guy, but I had more money in my pocket. It is what it is. And things were, same thing with freaking Clinton. I mean, you know, people loved him. He wasn't freaking senile. Like, I think people more so liked him, though, because they were like, oh, he a G, because he had his secretary, like, suck him off in his office or something. The Monica Lewinsky person. But for real, I think everybody can come to the consensus that we don't need Crip Kicker in the president chair. They need to find somebody, because at this point in time, people looking at him, whether you vote Democrat or not, a blind man can see that this man, I don't know if he can last another 4 years. I would be surprised if he did. I'm not wishing anything on him, but he's old. Let him retire and spend time with his grandkids, supervised. I mean, with his, you know what I mean? See, everyone's laughing at him. Even MSNBC and CNN, all these others are like, yeah, like he needs to step away, and we need to find someone else, because this ain't looking too good. Someone who can't think for themselves, and he can still think clearly, you know, not clearly, but he can still think, but he's kind of not all there. And you can't have someone like that in charge of running a country. See, every single news article is already publishing replacing him. Everyone universally hates this woman. We have this person, don't know who the hell this is. Pete Butt, don't know who that is either. And they listed a few others. This is the more popular guy, and I think we know why. Because people are probably looking at him like, give us your babies. Like, handsome dude. Very handsome, but that's like all people know about him, really. And other Californians claiming that he ruined California with a smile. He's like, at least I looked good doing it, though. Well, I'll say this. Just because he ruined one cake doesn't mean he's not going to be successful at the others. Wait. But if he burned down the whole kitchen, that might be a hard sell. Yeah, we have to start looking into some of the others. Well, we can all universally agree, whether you like Biden or not, is that cognitively he's not right for presidency right now. He's not right for anything right now. And at this point, it is elderly abuse. Not because he's old, but because he's old and useless.
He goes through 6 days of preparation at Camp David.
More than that.
And they know the
It was
rules.
more than a week.
Okay, so more than a week. They know the rules. He practices with the mics. He knows every one of these questions is coming. And yet he couldn't fill the time. He goes through 6 days of preparation.
Wait, so he knew? Oh, so he memorized the question. Do they each like memorize the question? I don't understand. I mean, that would make sense because you want to know how to answer certain questions. But look, bro, I don't know. I don't even like politics. I don't even know why I'm bothering. The clips have just been surfacing now, and I've watched some of it, and it is kind of funny. But it's kind of unfair. I don't feel like this is a fair fight. And it shouldn't be a fight. It should be, hey, let's take the strongest from each and see who is fit to run the country. I don't even know, to be honest, why we're all broken up in teams right now. I know that there are people who believe in certain things that the other doesn't believe in, so I understand why we would have different parties. But it's like the parties both care more about one-upping each other than the actual country. It's very rare that we see politicians or presidents nowadays that all believe in the country. And let's say they did. Let's say that Trump and Biden both care about America, but people behind the scenes or whoever they are friends with that have very powerful positions in certain companies that are kind of sort of more powerful than the president, because that is a thing. You know, they owe them favors and whatever, and they're like, we're not going to help you get this passed, and we have more influence than even you as a president do, so if you don't do this or push this policy, we're going to work against you and make sure that you fail the next election, so you got to make a choice for the good of all America and the realm, or you fight us now and then you lose the country later, which damns the realm, because I will burn this bitch down. And so these people have to make a choice. Some of them are snakes, but that's when it started becoming corrupt like that. I think that's when stuff like this started happening. I mean, we see it happening even with Disney. Now, that's on a smaller scale, but you do have media outlets that are not even posting the truth because Disney has so much money that they can just pay people to change their headlines if it hurts them too much. They know people that owe them favors. There's a bunch of nepotism going on. These people all run in the same circles, and they're like, all right, I know you want to publish this, but okay, you have to publish something, change the headline, do not make us look bad. What are we paying you for? You know what I mean? Like certain judges are in people's pockets. You see shows about that, and some of it is based on reality, just saying.
Excuse me, with dealing with everything we have to do with, look, if we finally beat Medicare.
Well, good luck voting out there, guys. And remember, whoever you choose to vote for, don't make your family members make you feel ashamed. If you choose to vote for Biden or whoever they're running, if you choose to vote for Trump or whoever wins the nomination, whatever, just vote for what you believe. Like, if you really believe in a policy that would be good for you, your family, good for mankind, whatever is in your heart, you as a person has the right to vote for what you believe. Don't make people guilt you into voting for what they want you to vote for. That's not how the world works. That's not how voting works. And that's pretty stupid. And if people are willing to unfriend someone, or I was going to say deflower, that is not the word I wanted to use. Like, disown. There you go. I don't know where I got deflower from. Wait, if someone's ready to deflower, you know what? Forget it. Just be nice to each other. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Yeah. You know what? I think, at the risk of sounding horrible, I think America probably needs to be broken up into, like, some countries or something, because people are way too different now. Everyone believes in all these different things, and certain states should have their own little thing, and everybody that believes that and wants that lifestyle should go there, all the Christian people and the religious people who want prayer in schools should break off somewhere over there, and all the people that are like, we should do this and shove things up asses to inoculate them. I'm being facetious, I know. But, you know, that should break off over there. We want to swallow fish or put them in us while we, you know, and make that into law. There were people that were doing that, by the way, on Twitter. That's not me. That's something people were actually doing, which is animal abuse. But anyway, yeah, they go off in their own little country. And then you have you know how much diversity that would be? You have so many different countries where these different people have different things in law, and then see which one is successful. And then you can kind of use it as a social experiment to see which one works. I don't know where I'm going with this. It doesn't matter. You know what? It is a PSA from grandmother.